Hallelujah. I'm Sister Yeye. You are all welcome to my YouTube channel, Biblical Modesty. I want you to watch this daily verse and begin to meditate on the life of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I'm here to encourage you to be a virtuous woman. I'm here to encourage you to live a holy life and righteous life as a sister. God bless you as you live. Welcome everyone to my YouTube channel. Today we're about to make potato like a bread. Yes, my children they want to bake along with me. So first of all, we'll take your potato. I'm going to use the red potato today. Take your potato and peel your potato. Make sure you peel it so good. Peel the potato and wash it. You see how it look like? I freshly wash it. And yeah, look at how it look like. It washed freshly. Put in your bowl. Yeah. And next thing we're about to cut the potato. I'll be using my machine today to slash my potato. Yes, if you want it smaller, you can cut it with the knife before putting in the machine. But I just want it like that. So yeah, I just put it down in the machine. Just yes, this is how the potato look like. The machine slashes so well. Yes, it make it easier for my work. Yeah, the next thing, yeah, see how the machine make it. That's the amount of potato I'm using today. Yeah, it looks so good. It really did a good work on the slashing. This is my onion. You will need one onion for this recipe. You need one onion. So you take the knife and cut the onion into 4 pieces to put it in the machine. I'm gonna use the machine today, but I got a bigger machine to cut my onions too. But this I'm gonna use the smaller machine today for my onions. So I'm gonna put it there. Yes, and she afraid for the onion to go in her eyes. So this is how I slash my onion today using this machine. Yes, just put it in, begin to press it down, and it will cut the onions. So it cut the onions so well today. Yeah, next, is how it look like. The onion is well slashed. Yes, using the machine. So next, after my onion is slashed, I'm gonna take my 3 eggs. I'm gonna use 3 eggs to the 3 organic egg. I bust the egg, put it in the bowl. Yeah, use 3 egg. Next, I will take my sugar, one spoon of sugar. I'm gonna use 1 spoon of sugar today. I will take my salt, 1 tablespoon of salt, teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of salt. Yes, I'm using 1 teaspoon of salt. You put a teaspoon of salt inside. And I'll use my seasoning. This particular jar, I got a lot of seasoning inside. So depending what kind of seasoning you got at home. So I use my seasoning today. I using 1 teaspoon of seasoning. Every seasoning in that jar, I'm going to use 1 teaspoon. After I'm done, I'm going to use my mixture and just mix the egg and the seasoning together. Yes, make sure you mix it good. You see how it look like the egg and all the seasoning, the different kind of seasoning I put inside. I'm going to mix it together good. After I mix it, make sure it's well mixed. You should make sure it's well mixed. After I'm going to use the all-purple flour today. It is how it look like. I'm going to use the all-purple flour today for the recipe. So I use I use 3 cups of flours. Make sure you always sift your flour. Sift your flour and make it so smooth. So I use 3 cups of flour in this recipe. Make sure you sift your flour. Always sift your flour for bulbs or whatever it is. Then sift your flour. Next, I'll be using 1 spoon of baking powder. I put 1 spoon of baking powder and I begin to mix the flour, the egg, the baking powder, and the seasoning together. Make sure you mix it good using your spoon. I mix it good. After I done, I use my water. Today I use 1.5 cups of water. 1.5 cups of water in this recipe. So I put my water. First I put 1 cup. Don't just empty all the water before it gets soft. I put 1 cup and I make sure I mix it. I blend it good. I mix it with using the mixture. I mix it. You see how it look like? Yeah, it's so good. It's thicker. So because I didn't want it to be too thick, I added a 1/2 cup of water on it. Yeah, you see, after I added a 1/2 cup of water, you see how it look like. Yeah, it much softer. It's softer and it's very smooth. So this is how it look like after I put a 1/2 cup of water. And I'll put your after that you have to put your oil, your vegetable oil. I'll be using vegetable oil today. You see the vegetable oil? I will use 1/2 cup of vegetable oil in the recipe. Use 1/2 cup of vegetable oil And after you put the vegetable oil, you just, yeah, as you can see, I put in the vegetable oil. You just stir the vegetable oil with the flour and whatever ingredient that is inside of it. Make sure you stir it so good using your spoon. Stir it so good. Stir it good. Make sure you mix it good with the spoon. See how it look like? Yeah, you see how the oil make the flour to look like? Yes, stir it so good, mix it so good. Then next you use your onions. You put your onion into it, your slash onions. Put the slash onion into it and mix the onion with it. You see, you stir the onion with the flour. Make sure it's well stirred. Make sure it well mixed. Next is your potatoes here. As you slash your potato, put your slashed potato within the flour and you make sure you mix it good. You see how it look like? Oh, it looks so good. You mix it so good. You have to use a bigger bowl. It's my boy. I'm using a very big. You mix it so good. Next is how it look like. Yeah, this is how it look like after I mix it. A potato in the flour. So next you have to grease your bowl you'll be using. Grease your bowl. Make sure the butter is all over your pan you used to bake the potato. So now you put your potato inside the baking pan. Yeah, make sure you spread it good. Make it even. Yeah, make it you spread it good. Don't make it all messy. It should be well organized. Make it good in your baking pan. Yeah, as you can see, I'm doing it. I'm making sure it fit well in the baking pan. After it's done, whatever seasoning you got, just sprinkle it over it. The one I sprinkle is like a leaf or ground leaves. That's why I just sprinkle over it. Just sprinkle a little bit of seasoning on top of it. The potatoes and the flour, let's sprinkle. These are the two kind I used today. Not the salted seasoning, the other one that's also leaves. That's what I use and just sprinkle over it. Whatever you got to your house, whatever seasoning, just sprinkle over. This is how it look like after I sprinkle the seasoning on it. Then now you bake it on 400 degree. Yeah, I put it on 400 degree and I like this how it look like. It's how good it is. It's so yummy. It's so delicious. So I cutting it with the knife. You see, cut it with the knife. If the desire where you want to cut it, I cut it with the knife. How it look like. I want to taste it. It's so good. Just try the potato. You will always want to cook potato like this. If you try the recipe, you will always want to cook your potato like this. It looks so good. I'm tasting it. It's so yummy. It's so yummy. It's so yummy. Make sure you try it. You will love it. Try it for you and your family. Your children will love it. Your husband will love it. So please remember to subscribe, share with family members and loved ones. Please subscribe. Please subscribe.